พี่มอคุณสาคุณสา
คนที่ฉันรักคือไออุ่น
Hi, and welcome to Wouldn't Be a Drama, a Geo Drama podcast. I am your host, Jazz, and hold on, you guys. I'm so sorry. I have to stop for a second. Hold on. I see something to get my glasses out for this. Linda, is that you? Oh my God, guys, Linda's here. I thought she died. What, Linda? Where the hell have you been?
Oh my God! Don't jinx me. Jesus Christ.
I am joined by my co-host Linda. Guys, Linda's back.
My co-host.
Co-host Linda. Linda's back. Linda, where the heck have you been? It's good to see your face. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. Where have you been?
You know. Well, Jazz knows, guys. But yeah, it's
Linda's back.
Obviously, been a minute. Yay! She's back.
I'm sure everyone's forgotten what your voice sounds like.
I hope you guys didn't forget me. I hope you guys didn't forget my voice. You guys didn't forget how I look like because I missed you guys. So I hope you guys missed me as much as I missed you guys.
See, she misses you guys. She didn't say she missed me.
Shut up! You already know how I feel. You ding dong.
You didn't miss me. You didn't miss me at all.
What? Look at her. You guys, you see? This is what I have to deal with. Her whining. Look at that face.
Cry. I'm gonna cry. I can cry on command.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good.
I would do that, but I don't want a headache because I have to go out later. I don't want a headache.
Yeah, let's not do that.
It's gonna be a stressful. Yeah. It's gonna be a stressful outing as it is. I don't want to make it more stressful by having a headache.
Well, you'll have to update me. So afterwards.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sure I'll be fine. But yeah, Linda, welcome back. I have missed you. I've missed you, my friend. I have.
Thanks. I've missed
Recording episodes by myself is not as fun.
It's not the same, huh?
It's not the same. It's not as fun.
But you've
I have
been
no
doing
one.
job,
I have
so.
no one to banter with.
Yeah. AKA she has nobody to make fun of.
That too.
Not exactly banter, but
that too.
You guys know Jazz likes to bully me, so.
Out of love. Everything I do to you is out of love.
It is. It's out of love.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But no, what are we gonna be talking about, Jazz?
Today we are talking about Us, episode 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. We get a lot of information in episode 8, most of which we already knew about, but we still get a lot of information in episode 8.
We get confirmation.
We get confirmation. Yeah, that's it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, should we jump right into it?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Go ahead and start us off, Linda.
Okay. So, episode 8, we start off with Dokrak and Pam coming out of the apartment. You know, they're talking, they're being lovey-dovey, and I'm thinking to myself, like, God, Kawi is going to see them. And lo and behold, they're walking down the stairs, and who do we see behind them?
Kawi comes out. I will say, though, they are so fucking cute. Why are they so cute? Why are they so cute?
They are. It's so sweet and innocent.
Why can't I find a girlfriend, Linda? I just want one. I want what they have. But yeah, they're so cute. But yeah, we see Kawi. He comes to talk to Rock, and you know, Rock, she's emotional, as you can expect. You know, she's kind of going through it. Both of them are going through it. You know, she starts apologizing to him and saying that it's all her fault, and he trying to tell her, like, it's not your fault. Like, I already knew that you guys were together. I've known for a little bit. I just didn't say anything. He's like, but yeah, it's not your fault. You're fine. I'm fine. Everything's okay. And Dokrak she can't accept that.
Yeah. She's like, basically like, please, like, hit me, scream at me, but just don't be this calm. You know, like,
yeah.
I think, to be honest, if I didn't see the preview for this week's episode last week, I think I would have thought that he would have
been angry,
not accepted it. Mm-hmm. Yes. Especially after what Nene said, I thought that would have gotten to his head. But I'm glad. I'm really glad. Like, I'm not gonna. This guy's a whole ass green flag, guys.
He is. He really is. He's a good guy.
Because a very good guy. Because I feel like it's kind of rare for us to watch a GL series and you see a guy that's this much of a green flag, right? Because usually we've been getting a-holes. But yeah, no, Kawi is definitely a green flag. So yeah.
Yeah, he's adorable. I feel bad for him.
Me too.
Yeah, but yeah, Kawi apologizes to Pam for lying to her about drawing the postcards and everything, and Pam tells her he has not to apologize because she played a hand in all this too. Yep. And at first I was thinking, "Ooh, is she gonna tell them about her arrangement with Nene?" Like, I don't think so, but I thought that's what it was going for a second. And I was like, "Yes, tell them, get it out in the open, no more secrets. They need to know." But I'm like, no, that's not gonna happen anytime soon. That's probably won't happen for another episode or two. But yeah, so they have the moment in the stairs, and then they go to the park. Is that where they go next? Yeah, they go to the park.
They went to the park where the dad used to bring them when they were younger.
Yeah. And they're talking about like how they would go there every week, and dad would call it family time, and we get a little flashback of them as kids and everything. And Dokrak says that every time she thinks of the word family or hears the word family, it doesn't feel like that to her. It just feels like an order more than it actually feels like family.
Control and order.
And I'm just like, ugh. I mean, yeah, Nene had it tough because she didn't have a family, but I feel like they had it tough too because they had to deal with the dad.
That's what I'm saying. So like, essentially, you would think that like, because they had a family, it wasn't tough. But I mean, both situations, not one is worse than the other. It's just that both, it's very different, right? But yeah, he's obviously telling them. Kawi is telling them like, do you guys plan on like telling everybody else? Like, you should come out like about your relationship, and that's honestly the best because like, what you want more than anything is when you're in a relationship with your partner, for your family to be able to accept you, right? Like it's just such a relief. And he's like, I support you, and then you see them having this sweet moment. They're hugging. Like I love their bond.
I will say when he said that, like when he asked if she was planning on like telling other people that they were together, and Dokrak made that comment saying, "How can I? I'm with a girl." And I'm like, girl, you were just talking about marrying her the last episode. Now you're worried about being with a woman. You wanted her last name because your dad took yours from you. Like you can't be worried about that now. You just talk about marrying her less than 12 hours ago. Like, come on. But I get her reservations about it. But I'm just like, it's legal in Thailand now. Just go.
Well, and also legal. I love what Kawi said. He said like, your love is not hurting anybody.
Exactly.
So just be yourself.
Yeah.
And then fast forward, we now get a scene at the cafe where she's telling her friends that she is dating Pam, and it's so cute because apparently they had a bet.
Yeah.
And the owner of the shop, he was wrong. My goodness, he obviously had a crush on Pam. He was oblivious to the whole thing.
It was obvious.
It was kind of funny. It was kind of funny though. Yeah.
But yeah, that was pretty fun. I was like, yeah, of course they had a bet. Everyone knew that there was something going on with you two because
that's what I'm saying.
Pam went to the coffee shop every day. She went there every day. And she wasn't there for just the coffee. She certainly wasn't there to see them. So
yeah, I'm like, is the food that good? Come on, the food.
And everyone,
I don't know about that.
And everybody with eyes can see that she was not into Kawi like that.
100%.
The only person who didn't. Yeah, so the only person who didn't see it was Dokrak and Kawi. Dokrak didn't see it because she was trying to help her brother, and Kawi was just hopelessly in love with Pam. He couldn't see it. But yeah, so that was funny. That was a fun moment. But yeah, and then we see Kawi. He goes and visits Pam at school, and he gives her an envelope of money for Dokrak so she can get a new phone, and he wants Pam to give it to her, and she's like, you should give that to her, not me. And Kawi's like, no, you give it to her, just don't tell her it was from me, otherwise she won't take it. And Pam's like, you know what, how about instead of this, I give her my old phone, and you can use this for something else. Basically, like she's gonna find out.
Like,
yeah,
she's not going to accept it.
Mm-mm.
That's just the type of person she is. So
yeah,
that was cute.
So Kawi agrees to that. He's like, "Yeah, you're right. Let's just do that instead." And at first, I was like, when he said that he wanted Pam's help, I was like, "Stop asking Pam for help."
I know. I was like,
"Stop
oh God,
putting Pam in the middle of stuff. Stop putting her in the middle of stuff."
Yes.
But they're on good terms and everything, and I think Kawi really does appreciate. He really does appreciate that Dokrak is with Pam. Despite his own feelings, he does appreciate it because, he said that in the last scene, he saw how Pam stood up to the dad when he hit Dokrak and how he felt bad that he couldn't do that for her. Like, he's like, I'm her brother and I can't protect her. And he's really feeling guilty about that. And it's like, I get it. Like, I get why he feels like he can't stand up to his dad, probably because of years and years of mental abuse
Emotional
that
abuse.
that his dad put on him. This poor man has anxiety when it comes to his dad.
1,000%.
And it's just
he
like,
does 1,000%.
Like, I don't fully fault him for that, but at the same time, it's like, you got to stand up to your dad. You can't let him run over you like this all the time.
I mean, we see him running over him. We'll get to that scene.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. But, him and Pam, they're on the same understanding. He asked Pam to take care of her. And then he asks her if she can be his dentist next time he needs a cleaning. She's like, yeah, of course I can.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, it's too cute.
But yeah, now we get a scene now after them telling Kawi about their relationship and their friends at the cafe. Now they tell Grandma and what was her name? T. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they're telling Grandma and T that they're together, and Pam's like like is it okay? Like, are you okay? And Grandma's basically like whoever you love, I love. Like, I will accept. Which is really sweet. But
Grandma's so cute. I love the grandma. So she's so cute. I want her to be my grandma.
Aww.
I don't have a grandma anymore, so I want her to be my grandma.
Aww. That's sweet.
Yeah.
But Grandma does kind of bring up a point. She's like, I'm afraid like about Rak's family situation, and essentially, she's like, the situation with your family, obviously it's complicated, but like just know that you still have a family like here. Just because we're not bonded by blood, we're bonded by connection. Yeah. So that has nothing to do with you not being our family. And then they kind of talk about T being their family as well. It was such a sweet moment. Yeah, that T's like, Tarak, like, you're my sister, right? And just call me sister. No, it was so cute. You can see just how like genuine, Pam's family, how genuine they are. Yeah. Right. Yeah. But it was nice that they accepted. I mean, of course they were going to accept Rak. Like,
oh yeah, really they love her. They loved her from the first time they met her. Yes. But now we go to something a little bit more depressing.
Are you talking about the conversation with the mom and with Kawi?
Yeah.
Okay, so remember when they were having dinner with and basically they were like, we can't have a conversation because like everybody's not present. Obviously they were having a conversation when the dad wasn't present, and basically the mom apologized to Kawi, basically saying like, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to save our family. And I'm like thinking to myself, no, like it's not your fault. Do not feel, obviously she's going to feel bad, but do not blame yourself because this is not something you did. It's something that your husband did, yeah. Right? But in this moment, you can see though that he's that she's having like a change of mind. Like, do you like can you you see that? Right. Yeah, I think she's honestly just done with his BS at this point.
I mean, I would be.
I mean, I don't know how she lasted that long,
They have an arrangement.
But yeah, it's crazy. But so he's like, I'm not gonna be here, tomorrow. But I arranged for them to cook for you guys. And she's like, no, like me and Kawi can go find our own food. And obviously he's like, your mom telling Kawi, your mom's sick, so please take care of her while I'm gone. And I'm like, bro, what are you gonna go to one of your other mistresses that you have like your how many mistresses
Probably.
at this freaking point?
Probably.
Goodness.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, you're gonna go see your fucking mistress.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. But
but back to some more cuteness because we need some more cuteness after that.
Cuteness. That's right. After
You know,
that,
Pam Dokrak is painting her nails, and Pam comes up and gives her her old phone, and she tells Dokrak, "Don't use this to talk to other girls because I get jealous."
Yes.
And we see exactly how jealous she gets later. But but yeah, she's like, "I'm just giving you a warning. Don't make me jealous." And Doug like, "Yes, ma'am. I won't make you jealous. At least not intentionally." But so yeah, so Doug's still trying to paint her nails, and Pam offers to do it for her. You know, they have a cute little nail painting session. It was adorable.
Yes.
Yeah. And yeah, they're just so cute. I can't stand it. They're so cute.
They are, you know, they're obviously painting each other's nails, and one thing leads to another. What ends up happening, Jazz?
Oh, they start making out. You know, as you do when you're painting each other's nails.
Right. I mean, I don't know.
As you do. I don't know. I've never done it. I've never painted someone's nails and then start making out. But I mean, hey, I guess, me neither. So. I guess that's the trick. I got to start doing that.
Yep.
But yeah, so yeah, they do the thing, and the next thing we see is them in bed. So that nail painting did it.
I mean, it wore them out.
It worked. Yeah. They're in bed. So. You know, they're having pillow talk, as you do. And Dokrak's like, "Are you gonna make me breakfast?" And Pam's like, "Oh, what do you want?" And what does she say? She wants stir-fried beef with basil.
Yeah, and I think that's like Morning Glory.
Yeah, and a fried egg. And so Pam's like, "Okay, I'll make that for you." So the next thing we see is Dokrak is helping Grandma with the sweets, and she's selling them to a customer who is very pretty. But she's selling them.
My god, hold on.
Do you have thoughts?
I don't know who that Jazz.
What?
I don't know who that girl is. She shocked me because holy cow. She is fine.
She is very pretty. She is very pretty.
Whoa.
Yeah, all right, so this actress, so this chick or Dokrak, which one?
Oh, Dokrak, but if you tell me that chick or Pam, that chick.
Oh my god.
Of course, Dokrak.
But yeah, no, she shoots her shot with Dok. She does. She shoots her shot. She's like, "I haven't seen you here before. What's your name?" And yes, Linda, we get it.
I'm hoping we see her more in GLs. I'm hoping we see her in more GLs.
We gotta look up who the actress is.
Yeah.
Linda has a question, guys.
I do.
So she asks Doc what her name is, and you know, Dokrak tells her, and she's like, "Well, I hope I'll be seeing more of you here." And she asked Grandma, she's like, "Since you gave me extra sweets, can you give me her number too?" And Grandma's like, "Huh? What?" It's like Grandma knows. No, Grandma's like, "No, don't go there, don't go there." And T pops up, and she's like, "My little sister's taken." And this girl's like, "Bye." That's her name in the show. Bye. She's like, "Okay." She's like, "Well, I hope I'll be seeing you around." And then we see Pam in the background, just like, "Excuse you? What do you mean?" And she has a spatula, and she's just
standing there.
She's pissed. She's not happy.
Nope.
And we see, you know, Duck looks at her. She's like, "How long have you been standing there?" And I was like, "Pam's been there long enough. She's been there long enough." And you see, I love Grandma and T's expressions when Pam starts getting jealous, because they're just like, "We don't want to be here. We don't want to be here." Yeah. And I thought this scene was funny. You had other thoughts. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, I know you thought it was funny. I thought it was a little bit too much.
You thought it was too much? I thought it was so funny. I mean, I get you don't want to be with a jealous person, but I mean,
no. Like, don't get me wrong. I think a little bit of jealousy is
a little bit of jealousy is fine. Yeah, a little bit's fine.
But like, it has to be like, it has to make sense. Make it make sense. You know?
Right.
Yeah.
No, I get that. So. But so Pam puts the food in front of Dokrak and it's like, here. Dokrak's like, why does it look like that? And Pam's like, what? I don't like bye. I mean the leaves. I don't like the leaves. I took them out. And she's like, you don't want to eat it? And she's just very aggressive. She's very aggressive. And even Dokrak's like, why are you acting like this? Like I didn't do anything. But yeah, Pam, the type of jealousy that I thought Pam was gonna have is not what was portrayed in the show. I thought Pam was gonna be like, well, I thought she was gonna be like more confrontational to the person flirting with Dokrak, not being
stuff like this,
not like being passive aggressive, upset with Dokrak.
Oh yeah, she is kind of passive aggressive, isn't she?
A little bit. A little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that she's jealous.
I mean, Dokrak is cute as hell.
She is. She's very attractive. But poor Dokrak, she's like a puppy. She's like, I don't know what I did.
Yeah. I'm like, this poor little baby.
What did I do? But yeah, so the next thing we see after this is, Pam is getting ready, and Dokrak brings her one of her yogurt drinks, and Pam's still a little upset, but Duck trying to make it up to her by being cute. And, when Pam tells her, when people ask you for your name, do not give it to them. I'm like, well, that's just common courtesy. You can't ask her to never say her name ever again.
I know. I was like, that's a little too much. But okay.
I was like, that's a little too much. Come on, Pam. Like, she has to be able to introduce herself to people.
Yeah. So that's why I thought it was like funny, but I was like, ugh.
It was funny, but it was unnecessary. Dokrak's not going to leave Pam. She loves her too much.
Yeah, let's be honest. Yes.
Let's be honest. She loves her way too much. But yeah, so they had the moment, and then we see Dokrak. She goes and visits Kawi at the hospital, and I was like, "Oh, something's gonna happen," because Kawi's not supposed to see her anymore, according to Daddy's new rule.
That's right.
So yeah, she comes to see Kawi, and
guess who shows up?
Yeah, guess who shows up? They're having like their little sibling moment. Kawi's still apologizing. They're gonna be apologizing to each other for a while, and then
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then we see the other sibling, Nene, shows up.
Yes. Hi.
So now all three siblings are here. Which so I want to say one thing. I don't understand how they haven't put together that Nene has a connection to the dad. Because if you look at Nene and the dad, they share features. She looks just like this man.
Yeah, they really do.
She looks just like her dad. She looks more like him than Kawi and Dokrak do.
No, I agree, and I think that's why they casted Mim.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree because like she definitely looks so much like the dad.
She looks
I just feel like these two are like, I think they're just so literally oblivious about the freaking situation that they're not even thinking about the possibility of that, But also, it's like, why does this girl keep showing up?
That too.
You're like, this random girl keeps showing up everywhere, but obviously they're not putting it together, right?
No.
But no, she shows up and, basically, Raka's like, oh, wait, you guys know each other? And, Nene's like, yeah, like, we know each other. I met him just at the bar, just like how I met you. And she's shocked, right? But no, she's asking him, like, so how was everything that, you told me about at the bar last night? And obviously he says it's nothing, but let's be honest, it's not nothing. There's a lot more to it. And who the hell starts coming down the stairs?
Daddy-o.
And how is that interaction?
Oh, not fun.
Not fun.
Not fun. Dad shows up. He sees them all. He sees them all together, and he's like, he tells Kawi, he's like, I told you not to see her anymore. And Kawi's terrified. His anxiety's through the roof at the moment. And Duck interrupts, and she's like, I came to see him. And the dad's like, I'm not talking to you. And I'm like, oh,
sweating profusively.
Yeah, Kawi is going through it. He is sweating so much.
Got caught doing the worst. I'm just goodness gracious.
Yeah.
So much anxiety.
Yeah. So, the dad tells Kawi, come on, you got to go back to work. And, he leaves. And Dokrak tells Nene, he's like, okay, I gotta go. And then we have an interaction with Nene and Dad.
Yep.
So Dad's
And
at the elevator. Yeah, Dad's at the elevator. Nene comes up and she's like, your family seems really tight. I'm like, Nene, come
Words
on.
to kill him.
Right? Like, your family seems really tight. And he's
Honestly,
like,
he deserves it. He
oh,
deserves
yeah.
it.
Yeah, he's like, what are you doing here? She's like, everybody giving you money. What more do you want? And she's like, I'm here to see a doctor. Like, this is a hospital. I'm here as a patient. I'm here to see a doctor. And she says that she's here to see his wife. And he starts freaking out about that. And he's like, what are you planning on doing? Like, don't go talk to my wife. And, he threatens to get her reassigned to a new doctor. And basically saying, like, don't mess with my family. It's like, so she's also your family. If it wasn't for you, she wouldn't be here. So yeah, she's your family. Yeah, he tells her that she needs to get treated elsewhere or she'll have security throw her out. And she's like, all right, go ahead. Have security throw me out. I'll tell the news that, the owner of the hospital is throwing out patients for no reason whatsoever.
We love it. Go ahead. You think
go
I'm
ahead.
Scared of you?
Throw me out.
Right.
It's going to hurt you more than it hurts me. Go ahead. So yeah, they have that. And then Kawi finds Dokrak when she's getting ready to leave. And he apologizes again for not being able to stand up to their dad.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I feel like every time Dokrak says stop apologizing or why are you apologizing, it's more of like a stop apologizing and actually do something about it.
No, I agree.
At least that's what I think. That's what I think anyway.
No, I feel the same way because I'm like, bro, I'm sorry, but he keeps apologizing, but not okay. He has anxiety, and it's a lot harder in the situation when that happens. You can't just, I guess.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, I have anxiety too.
Yeah, so like obviously it's hard, to go against your dad, somebody that you looked up to that's been in that situation. But at the same time, I hope he's being mindful and at least trying to take steps or whatever it is in doing so, because if not, he's just going to continue to put himself in this situation, listen to his dad, right, and being obedient and apologizing to again and again and again, time and time again, without doing anything.
Right.
And obviously he's hurt. Like, we know this guy is hurt. Yeah. He needs help more than anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel so bad for him because he's such a good guy.
But I will say, during this scene, he's clenching his fists because he's so anxious. Yeah. And Dokrak notices that, and she gives him a hug the same way that Nene gave him a hug.
Yeah.
And Kawi, it's like, Kawi, have you never gotten hugs before? Like, both times you've gotten a hug from your sisters. Only one of them, is your sister, though. Like, he's just froze. Like, he doesn't know what to do. It's like, this poor man.
You can see that, though, in that family, they definitely lack a type of, like, physical
affection. Mm-hmm.
Yes, physical affection. And because obviously with how the dad is, and I don't know, I can't say the mom, I don't know how she is, but
right.
And that's really important too,
Yeah, because we saw them being affectionate with their dad when they were little, but who knows how long that went on for until yeah. But yeah, it's just like, man, you've never gotten a hug before. And it shows.
No, but now who do we see? The parents, right?
Yes, now we see.
And what's going on there?
Dr. Orn, Kawi and Dokrak's mom. She walks into to their dad's office and she's like,
and she's livid.
Yeah, she's pissed. She's like, you had my patient reassigned? And he's like, yeah, you don't need to be seeing her. She's crazy, basically. And it's like, well, that's what kind of doctor she is. She's a psychiatrist. That's what she does. But and so he's telling her, like, you don't need to see her, blah blah blah. And then the mom's like, is she one of your mistresses? Like, she assumes that Nene is his mistress. And she's like, we have an agreement. And he's like, that's not my mistress. He's like, you don't need to worry about that. Just do not see her again. Do not talk to her again. She's been harassing me for years. Don't worry about it. And we see his secretary, assistant. Oh, yeah. She comes in and tells him, hey, the meeting's, you're ready for your meeting. So he leaves, and we see him having a conversation with the assistant, and he is so fucking slimy. I don't like this dad. He's so
I know,
so creepy.
he's like putting his
He's
hand
so
on her
creepy.
arm.
Yeah, he puts his hand on the arm, is like caressing it, saying, if anything, like if the girl comes back, if the girl comes back, handle it or whatever, something like that. And it's like, are you? I'm like, oh, he's so creepy.
Does he really think he's that? He really thinks he's it? Well, it was a plot twist because she immediately calls Nene, which I was.
She's working with Nene.
So they're working
I was like,
on the same team.
Yeah, because I was like, Nene, how many people do you have? Like, how many people are on your payroll? Come on, Nene.
Which is smart though, because you do need somebody on the inside.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, someone close to him. Yeah. Yes. I mean, she has Pam getting close to the siblings, and she has this chick getting close to the dad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hopefully not. Hopefully not too close. I feel bad for this assistant if she has to do things that she does not want to do.
Oh God, I hope not. I hope not.
Yeah. But yeah, I saw that she was on her payroll too, and I was like, good job. Good job. Good. So next we see my second favorite couple. Man, I love this couple. I can't wait for the scenes. But we see Oates and Nene. Nene comes at the Oates bar, and before she can even get the words out that she wants a drink, Oates like, I got it. I'll make you your drink. And she makes her that signature drink, the silver lining that she created for Nene specifically. And Nene's like, I didn't even tell you what I wanted. How did you know I wanted this? And Oates like, well, one of the perks of owning a bar is I can usually tell what people need before they even know what they need, basically. And what else did she say? She said something else. Like, she can tell when people are lying. Oh no. Nene said that how has she know that she wanted this drink when she's not sad today? And Oates like, another perk of being a bartender is knowing when people are lying or not. Excuse me. Sorry. So, Nene's having her drink, and Oates starts flirting a little bit, not too much, but she's flirting a little bit. You know what Oates does. And Nene asks her if she's just attentive to all of her customers. And Oates says no, just to someone. And just staring at Nene's soul. And Nene gets a little flustered, I think. She doesn't show it, but she got a little flustered.
But then she's like, I don't trust the words of a player.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, girl.
She's playing hard to get. I told you.
I mean, honestly, that's the best way.
View and Mim's characters in this show are the reversal of what we see in Goebbels. Oh, absolutely. Because in Goebbels, View's character is the one that's View's character the one that's playing hard to get, and Mim's character is the bartender going for it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, it's just a reversal. I'm here for it. Yeah. But yeah, Oat explains to her, she's like, I'm not a player anymore. I stopped doing that a long time ago. And Oat's like, but can you really stop doing that? Like, can you really stop being a player? And Oat tells her, once you find the right person, and once you know the value of love and what that means, yeah, you can do anything. And she's really laying it on thick. She really likes Nene. She is laying it on. And when she leaned across that bar,
girl,
Linda.
I was getting weak. I was like, oof.
Linda.
Nah, honestly, Oates makes me feel some type of way.
Yeah, View makes me feel some type of way in general.
Man, I love her character. I love her so much.
Can I go to her bar? If we go to Thailand, can we go to her bar?
Is she going to be there? I would love it. Is she going to be there?
We can start doing some interviews.
Listen.
We can get View on the line. We can get Namtan Film, Bonnie, Emmy. We can interview all of them. Oof. Which would pretty much just me being doing the talking and you just sitting there staring at all of them. It's like, Linda, come on. You can't let me do all the work. You can't let me do all the work. But so they have their little moment, and Nene goes to leave, and Oat stops her, and she's like, hey, I want to return something to you. And she pulls out a bag that has the heels that Nene broke in them. And Nene's like freaking out when she sees them. She's like, "Why do you have these?" And Nene's like, "I fixed them. Like I had them fixed." And she's like, "They're broken. Why would you keep them?" And she's like, then like Oat's trying to explain like just because they're broken doesn't mean they can't be fixed. And then Nene is pissed, so she's like, "No, throw them away." And then she walks out, and Oat's
but
like,
now
"The hell?"
Yeah, but see, now we'll understand more in the next part why she's so like adamant about why she doesn't want to keep stuff like that. But
yeah. But you see, she's just like so confused. She's like, "I was trying to be something nice. Like I thought this would help." And I'm just like, "Oh, don't give up on her yet. Don't give up. Don't give up." She has a lot of walls.
She does. She
has a lot of walls, and there's reasons. You just don't know them. Yes. Technically, we don't know them yet either. But, but yeah. So the next scene that we get is Nene back at home, and she gets a phone call from Pam. I'm guessing Pam wants to come over because the next thing we see is Pam saying that she wants to end the arrangement.
Yep.
And Nene is not too happy about that.
No.
So, yeah, Nene is saying like you can't go easy on these people. Like they're not good people. And Pam just keeps reiterating like, yeah, the dad is crap, but Dokrak and Kawi have nothing to do with this. Like,
and the mother.
And the mother, they're not him. Like, they're innocent in all this. And Nene keeps saying they're all family, they're all the same. They will show their, she's like, they'll show their true colors eventually. They're all the same. They're just like him. And Pam is like, why do you hate him so much? Like, you still have not told me this. And Nene's like, that's not part of our deal. And Pam's like, okay, how about we make a new deal? You tell me what the heck is going on, or I'm not doing any of this anymore. And Nene's like, all right, fine. I'm his daughter. I'm the one that he didn't want or cares about. And so we see Nene's whole backstory. Oof, and it's so sad. It's so sad. I almost couldn't get through it. I wanted to cry. I really did. So we get a flashback to Nene as a little girl, and her mom was one of his mistresses, and she used to work for him. I think she was a nurse at the hospital, right? Yeah. And so her mom brings her to his office to see him, and the dad, he's a piece of work. He's like, why would you bring the kid? Livid. Yeah, he doesn't even recognize her as his daughter. He's like, why would you bring the kid? And she's like, this is your daughter. Like, you need to be able to see your daughter. He's like, that's not my daughter. I have one daughter, and that's Dokrak. And like, no, sir. You have as many children out there that you created. Like, you created this little girl. She is your daughter. She shares your blood. And unfortunately, she shares your attitude, too. Because Nene is...
sassy.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
To nicely put it.
She's sassy. So you know, the mom is like begging him to be with her, and it's like, lady, never beg a man to be with you. Never beg anybody to be with you. Never beg anybody to be with you.
And that's what annoyed me, because not only are we seeing that with Nene, we also saw that with Dokrak's school teacher. Remember when they literally just like didn't give a crap about their daughters and was like, no, we want this man. And I'm thinking to myself, like, what? This piece of crap. Like, what do you see in this piece of crap? You know? Whatever.
He can't be that good. But I mean...
that's what I'm saying. It is not worth it. What, is it his money? Jeez.
But yeah, so he's like, I gave you a house and I gave you money. Like, isn't that good enough? Because
what more do you want?
Yeah, because the mom's like, you're not going to take responsibility for us. He's like, I gave you money and a house. What more do you want? It's like, obviously she wants your dumbass for some reason. But... So, you know, like, the mom is, like, begging him to be with her, and he's like, no, take your daughter and get out. He's like, I told you to get an abortion. The fact that you didn't get one, that's why she's here. No, so you deal with it. Bro. Yeah. So you deal with it. And it's like, not good. Not good. So we see all that, and then the next thing we see is, you know, Nene, she's in college. She comes home, and her mom is drinking on the couch. She's just a shell of a person.
Depressed.
Depressed.
Heartbroken.
Yeah. And, you know, Nene's trying to, like, you know, be a good daughter, be uplifting. She tells her mom, like, hey, let's go take a trip together. Let's go have a mother-daughter day. And her mom's like, I'm not going. No, I'm not going. And, you know, Nene is picking up around the house and she sees the heels. And she's like, why don't you just throw these away? They're broken. And her mom gets real defensive about that. She's like, your dad gave me these. Your dad has good taste. This is the only thing your dad has ever bought for me. Blah, 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 blah. And Nene's like, that man is not my father. She's like, he's not my father. And he only loves his family, and we are not his family. Yeah. And the mom is just like, no, he loves me. He's going to come back to me. And she's in her Delulu era.
I don't know what it is, if she's brainwashed or what it is, but it's sickening because she literally was like, if it weren't for you, he would have still loved me.
Mm-hmm.
And imagine being the daughter and hearing that, like, from your own mother too. Oh my god, it's so sickening. I feel so bad for Nene. Like, she really tried to pick up her mom. You know, she really tried to pick her up. But sometimes, like, unfortunately, some people just don't want to be saved. You know, like, that's really the sad truth.
Yeah.
And Nene really tried her best, and you know, she told Pam, like, her mom passed away from a heartbreak. You know,
probably a little bit of alcoholism too, but yeah, mostly heartbreak.
yeah.
But yeah, when her mom was like spinning around the house saying, your dad bought us this beautiful home. He wouldn't have done that if he doesn't love me. I was like, no, ma'am, that's not why he did it. He did it to try and shut you up. It's not working. I mean, it was for the most part, but he's not coming back to you. He's not going to leave his family for you. Cheaters rarely do. So yeah, I felt so bad for Nene. I feel so bad for Nene. I understand why she's pissed, you know, because after her mom died, the secretary came and tried to give her money from him, and she's like, he thinks that money is really gonna make this better. She's like, I want him to hurt, and this is when she pretty much recruits his secretary to work for her. She's like, I know you don't like him either, and I know he's probably done things to you,
taking advantage of
you. She's like, do you want to get back at him? And, you know, secretary's like, yeah,
I'll make him suffer.
Yeah. She's like, I'm gonna make him hurt, and I'm gonna make him suffer.
And what he did to us.
So that he doesn't do it to anybody else. And, you know, Pam listens to all this, and she's like, okay, but what does this have to do with everybody else? Like, what does this have to do with Dokrak, Kawi, and Dr. Orn? She's like, they have nothing to do with any of this. And Nene tells us, she's like, if you really feel that way, then you and I will be on opposite sides of this from now on.
Boy.
Yeah. And then we see, this next part almost made me cry too. Pam and Grandma are playing chess. And after they get done playing, you know, Grandma stands up to go do something, and her vision gets really hazy, and she starts feeling a little wobbly. And the next thing we know, Grandma's on the floor. She passed out. And we see we see Dokrak and T, you know, calling an ambulance, trying to get her to come to. And it's just like, oh no, not Grandma. Not Grandma. Pam is not going to have a good time. She's going to spiral even more than she already has. She can't lose Grandma too. She can't. She really lost a parent. She can't lose Grandma. But we see in the preview, Grandma's okay. For the most part, yes. Grandma's okay.
Good. She's alive. So
yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, we see the preview, and next episode is going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot.
It is, because we also see Nene talking to, looks like another one of her freaking siblings.
It's like, how many kids does this man have?
I was like, there's more than 4. There's more than 4 at this point.
Oh my god.
I think in this episode, hopefully, I'm hoping the mom finds out in this episode that is his freaking daughter too.
All you gotta do is look at her face.
Open their freaking eyes.
Yeah, all you gotta do is look at her face.
A freaking mistress of his? Girl, what? Isn't she too young?
She's like, well, how old is she? Like 20?
Yeah. The heck? Goodness gracious. But yeah.
But do you think that Nene is the same age as Dokrak, or do you think she's like in the middle of Kawi and Dokrak? I think she's in the middle.
I think she's younger.
Younger than Dokrak?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she might be younger.
Okay.
But I could be completely wrong. Yeah.
Okay. She could be.
Yeah.
But
no,
yeah, so that was episode 8. That was episode 8.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Towards the end, though, the end there got real depressing real fast.
It did.
I felt so bad for Nene. I felt so bad for her. The way that she grew up and what she had to endure with her mom and just not having a father figure because he's a piece of shit. I understand. I understand why she is the way she is. I'm not saying it's right, but I do understand why she is the way she is.
Absolutely.
I don't think she needs to target. Yeah, I don't think she needs to target Dokrak and Kawi. I think she needs to tell them and then let them destroy. Like all three of them can confront their dad and destroy him in their own way. It doesn't have to be like that. They can just refuse to talk to him ever again. That would probably destroy him. Kawi can go work in another hospital. That would destroy him.
Oh, absolutely. Because like
Dokrak's already doing it.
They obviously they are oblivious and they have oblivious as in they don't know about like any of their half siblings. They now know, obviously Kawi knows what his dad has done. But I feel like with the mom too, I feel so bad for her too because she's also catching strays from Nene.
Yeah.
No, not only Irak and Kawi, but also the mom. And I really do hope that Nene realizes that they have nothing to do with it, only the dad, right? Because like clearly, she even saw in the conversation while she was standing there with the dad, Rak, and Kawi, that the dad is not happy with Rak. Like he obviously disowned her, So she knows like they're essentially against each other, kind of. But yeah, I hope she comes to the realization soon. Like I really do.
Yeah.
And I hope that it's not too late for Oat to like bring her back to the, bring her back.
Yeah.
To shore.
Yeah.
Before it's too late. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I wonder, do you think we'll get a Oat Nene kiss scene in this drama? I think we will.
I think so.
I think so too.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm ready for it.
I'm ready for it.
I like them a lot. I like them as a couple. I think Oat would be good for her.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. She needs someone that's gonna show her love. And I think Oat can do that. Yeah.
I agree.
And I hope
yeah.
I hope in the next episode, either the next episode or episode 11, because there's 12 episodes, right? Yeah, I hope in the next episode we find out, like, that Kawi and Dokrak find out who Nene really is.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah. And I hope Pam tells Dokrak what the fuck's going on. No more secrets.
Yeah, no more secrets. I hope they're not too like upset with her when they find out.
Yeah. Because the thing is, though, I feel like if Nene had just went to Dokrak and be like, "Hey, this is the deal. Your dad is my dad," I feel like Dokrak would have believed her because Dokrak already knew that her dad had mistresses. So.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Kawi might have been a little bit challenging to get through, maybe. Yeah. Because he didn't know about the mistresses and any of that, so he probably wouldn't have believed it at first. Now he knows. Yeah. But yeah, I feel like they would believe her, and they probably accept her and bring her in.
100%.
Yeah, you're our sister. We love you. Yeah. Let's have some ramen. Yeah. But yeah, she's choosing vengeance instead.
Yep, she's only seeing red.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. But
yeah. So yeah, that was episode 8. Let us know, you guys, down in the comments what you thought about episode 8. And share your thoughts on what you think is gonna happen next episode with this new sibling that apparently is gonna be popping up.
Another
one. DJ Khaled produced this episode. Another one.
Right. What if going forward until episode 12 we're just gonna get a new sibling review?
A new sibling each episode. 2 more siblings. There's 5 of them now.
Crazy. Right.
Or 6 of them now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Half of Thailand is this man's freaking gene pool.
At this point. But yeah. Let us know down below what you guys think, like Josh said. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed our reaction, please like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, we will see you guys in episode 9.
Bye.
Bye.
คนที่ฉันรักคือไออุ่น